a whole lot. Trial, tribulation, but I know God.
Hey, Reg here, and welcome back to the blog. It's day 52 of my 60-day raw food challenge and the return of the fruitarian. 8 days left to go, although I'm pretty sure that I'm going to keep eating raw for a while now. I'm excited because I hooked up with a friend who is a local business woman who makes fresh pressed juices and delivers them, makes and delivers fresh pressed juices and other tasty vegan options. And she was going to be making some raw lunches, and she asked if I wanted to get in on that. And I caught her in time, and she brought me by this morning my lunch. And today my lunch is going to be 4 collard rolls with spicy cabbage and a bunch of veggies, shredded beet and carrot salad in an orange coconut vinaigrette, and wakame and arame cucumber ginger salad. So that's a seafood salad. So I'm really excited about that, and I think I told you guys in a previous video how much I'm a fan of seafood. So that kind of leads me to the topic that I'd like to cover today. And I've been really critical of, veganism, particularly raw veganism, because of accessibility, the accessibility issue. And it's not only accessibility as far as, what is economically viable for people, but what people have access to, what's available in their areas, and also thinking about the cultural implications of living a raw vegan lifestyle. A privileged vegan a few weeks ago actually did a post about a Korean friend of hers who had some issues with family because she wasn't able to partake in a family celebration in the way other people were, because some of the foods, although they were culturally they were what was a big part of the culture, she couldn't eat. So those are just things to think about. But today I want to just offer some thoughts about ways to get around this. Another one of the issues that I talked about was you can't always be sure that even your vegetables are being produced in a way that's good for the environment and in a way that doesn't negatively impact the other living things. So I've been looking at several lists. You have access to these things as well. You can just type in eating sustainably. And so just going to read off a list of I looked at a lot of these things, and some things that they have in common. One is learning to cook as a way to just know what's going into your food. Also eating locally. And ways that they offer for doing that is going to farmers markets, supporting, being a member of a CSA, and that's community supported agriculture, and that's where people in your community get together and make arrangements with a farmer who's going to be growing the food, and it's going to be you're going to pay for that often in advance. In my area, we have something called Farmigo, and I don't know, it's just a really cool thing. It's actually, it's available online. You can go to farmigo.com, and what they are is they basically make community supported agriculture more widely available. So if there's one in your neighborhood, you can join it, and if there's not one in your neighborhood, you can actually start it through their website. So they have instructions on how to do that. So even if you thought you'd never be able to join a CSA, it's possible that maybe you could get together with 10 or so of your friends, or 20, I don't know what the minimum number is, and start your own CSA using farmigo.com. Just continuing on through the list. Eating seasonally, eating the food that's available when it's available, and then preserving that harvest, right? So freezing things, making preserves, just finding a way so that they last longer, so that they're not just going right into the compost pile. Although composting is something else that was on a few of the list. Growing something. Anything. If you don't have a yard, if you don't have your own garden, grow something in your window. Grow tomatoes in your window. Making your own things instead of buying things packaged, another way to eat sustainably. Buying fair trade, we talked a lot about how the agricultural industry exploits a lot of people, so buying fair trade is a way to avoid becoming part of that monstrosity. And the final thing is just being willing to give up convenience. So, we give up convenience for a lot of things, for people in our lives, to do things we like, to be able to take that vacation once a year. We may go without things to be able to save up money for that. So for your health and for the health of the planet, being willing to give something up is important. So that's it. I'm going to move on to my music selection. So the artist Post Malone is someone who's pretty, coming up in the rap game and, wasn't getting a lot of notoriety, and has a breakthrough. The breakthrough single, White Iverson, was released back in February and slowly has been kind of rising in the charts. So that's what I'm recommending today. I've been listening to it over the past month or so, and it's grown on me, and now it's one of my favorite songs. White Iverson is the song by Post Malone. So that's it. I hope this has been useful to you and that you can run with the ball. Go in, type in eating sustainable and find out some ways. And if you have ideas about how to eat more sustainable and eat more sustainably, and eat in a way that it has less of a negative impact on the planet, please do leave comments. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please do subscribe to this channel, and if you like this video, please do like it. That's it. So this is Reg checking out on day 52 of my 60-day raw food challenge. Love yourself. Peace.
And I love myself.
The world is a ghetto, big guns.